kyonka omuli bamwine ekitekerezo kyona ekyabaijjamu ekimugonza gavumenti eyongere amaanyi nimukigambira abebembeti abano. Oyo ni town clerk wena mumuwiti town clerk akawola ebibiri ya gavumenti. Aha n'omusajja mubuya awiti olwanzi bunene ebibiri akakyola ndeke izo twagenda mukole n'amaanyi ntugonza buli kiro omuntu aija hano ainuke n'akasente musawo. Hati inywe murasabire sente za PDM muragiulireho mukatunga munarimu abatungire n'abakora mu mulimo nimufoka kitebe kimwe mukora omulimo gwanyu nainywe nimutamu okusaba kwanyu omuratamu okusaba kwanyu esente ziraba zirohombere ziraba nizingana abaraba basoboire kutunga nibaja kutunga miliyoni emwemu kyonka n'omurundi ogundi obuzigaruka n'abatakatungire nabo nibakora ki so kwongera nimugula engoye nyingi nimukora ebyalani gundi n'omuka notayo embeni n'ebindi nabweki ogwo omuramu amutagurugaho habyaro byanyu timukuruga mumiruka abantu abaceke mu nsawu omucweka 390 neyo borayerora toine sente zikumara neyo nogenda mu kitebe ekyomuruko gwiwe okweandikisa
mana machikenga mwende mu byaro byewenyu mingiro mabitebe byeyo mutungire cha sente sheyo
omuli
aye ano simuli pesa ya hano
The second time to come here on Market Matters. I was here in 2022 to harmonize the vendors, the politicians, and the lawyers who had accepted to represent the vendors to accuse government of unfair allocation of stalls, because the policy was the people who were in the old market should have been the priority to apply, get, and then the others also follow. But we solved that one and we set the market to working, and twice have monitored the market, although you have seen shortfalls, not caused by the vendors but by the management, and slowly we've been tackling one by one, especially the garbage matter. But recently, I want to thank the President for encouraging people to give information. In Uganda, whistleblowing is very strong, and sometimes you don't need even to mention your name, but the matter can be researched. So of late, the President has been receiving information that the markets are not run to the expected standards, 1. 2, some vendors are not happy because the people who have stalls, who got the opportunity, are not utilizing it but have instead turned the issue commercial. They also sublet and ask for exorbitant monies, yet the true people who need these small places are not considered. 3, that the utilities have run down, the sanitation is very poor, the waterborne toilets that were meant to be used are no longer useful, are not in use because there is no water. The utility bills are very high, the power is disconnected, and the system of even paying for the power is a bit confusing. There is a go-between receiving money from our stall operators and is not banking it to them on time, so there are disconnections. There are other ungazetted markets around our main market, uncontrolled. People vend, sell, move everywhere, yet ours are limited to their spaces in the market, and yet they pay a tax which should enable them stay in the market and earn a living there. So for that matter, on the presidential instruction, we are around. Teams have been dispatched to all the markets in Uganda and my team is this big team here. You can see I have a representative from the Vice President's office, the office that is spearheading the activity. I have the Presidential Advisor for Renzo Region, she's here. I have an officer, one of the top officers in the Ministry of Local Government to do with the MATIP, with the markets. I have an urban controller, she's here. I have the town clerk. The mayor has just excused himself. So I have the RDC, the Resident District Commissioner, the eye of the president is also present. And we had the representatives of the vendors. The biggest problem is not the allocation or misallocation, the management on a day-to-day basis, where there is no control. People are selling everywhere they want. The vendors are very many. To make matters worse, they even vend into the market. Now vending, bringing greens, bringing Irish to the people now selling clothes, which shouldn't be the case. So we are here to put our heads together and make Uganda a better place, and to make the markets useful and beneficial to the people as a strategy of alleviating poverty as the country focused. So I know we are going to put our heads together and make sure the weaknesses that are caused by the absence of the act is now in place. The President has already assented to the act. Now it's our duty as local leaders to make sure people know the do's and the don'ts. And it's our duty as local leaders, as the owners, to enforce the rules and regulations in relation to ungazetted marketing, selling everywhere, dropping the rubbish everywhere, and disadvantaging the people in the market. There are matters to do with the quality of work, because the market was opened in 2020. Of course, the time limit for retention of the money of the contractor is already gone. He has received all his money, but there are some things that were substandard, which should have been brought to the attention of the ministry early enough. Like he connected the water underneath, and all the wires have now burst, and the water bones cannot work. The tanks he put, they all burst, and there cannot be any supply of water. Now comes the matter of electricity, getting a middleman, collecting money from the vendors and is not paying. All those will be sorted out. But I know we need combined effort, especially from the management of the local government where the market is situated. Don't wait for headquarters. We are now going to take you through and through the act, the do's and don'ts again. Tax collection is also a problem in very many markets, not only Kasese. Because the intention of running this market is to self-sustain it, renovate where things go wrong, and maintain it to the best standards. But when the tax collection, because someone was already confiding in me, they give us receipts. The receipts are not mastered or entered into the books of the council. That's why the revenue is very low. The markets are very big and they should be self-sustaining if there is transparency and strictness. So any corrupt officer found in the mismanagement of tax collection will get it to the bone marrow. Because we cannot spare the road and let our infrastructure meant to uplift the lowest income earners. And I'm sure part of these vendors have already received our PDM million. So we are going to put all our heads together and we won't leave any stone unturned. We have finished the first section. We are going into the market this afternoon and tomorrow, and we end up in a meeting and carry the report, combine all the reports and make sure the markets are reactivated and put to proper use.
So local government and urban departments are so privileged to be part of this activity to ensure that the low earner in Kasese municipality has earned and has gotten what is entitled to. So we are here for a 2-day activity to ensure that the right people who are supposed to be in these stalls and lockups have been put in the right positions. And we are working hand in hand with the administration, with the mayor and the town clerk to ensure that whatever went wrong has been put right. We have had a meeting, the minister has said, and now we are going into the market to verify on the facts that we have to find out, on the issues that have to be tackled, such as street vending, which has affected the market so much, revenues collection on the vendors and how the municipalities are performing, and a number of many other issues. Thank you so much.
Tuina kataro katuwa katare kwa kabanza kurekinga kariukana kamizi katamize fureje tumutamza mizi akatare kayamkwenda kuvumoka omusana hagata okuye kukwaka omusana gutera nzura yagwa nzura tutera itahira ebikubitu kito abyo kurya ekizibu challenges kusanga mukatare munuya tine bakagereka obusuru konko obusuru obo kabire ntubasa kakubire hariho planning yona yo kubasa kutanga abantu abatembeye twina butare bwingi obutwehingurinize ahakatare ahaka Kasese main market mostly mawa market tukabantu manyangune y'abahingi neza gukora umurimo omwito yakora buri izoba twasanga challenge ejo tuzayo tugure ibintu tune y'abahingi bongera batugarukira batwizira mu katare kandi batembeyamo ebintu wakiza kuba nonankano ugamba kiwe nkarida niko kundi rida ntibani ingamba ntabatembeye abatinkubenda munuya usanga abantu abamwe bayangira habutegeki obukwe kuronda chairman nkabe bitenje mostly member abo bitenje bakanga obutegeki baja ngo twasa kuronda chairman wakatare kubenda chairman mu wakatare kanye ninye ana Kimanywenda Nikoranka chairperson wa fresh food omukatera munya main market kasindi. Songa nimbanza kusima government Rusoke resident n'ihanga yabasektereza katare kubasa gukora Kasese. Myaka maziremo musubizo mu myaka 5 akatare kandi bonabona munonga tine myanya kuta museveni yakora myakindi yateza katare tusima muzeye yahora abori hona tusima eche ensonga enkuru nsima okubasa kusindika ba ministers niza kuronda ebizobitu ebitine mu Kasese main market kasinde yona tubina huko amasanyarazi kuko mwazo tuzomwirima tubuza amasanyarazi kandi ngwangu sora nayo ebura kwaka tukumanya n'ikindi bisongachi okiza kugamba habiziwe bimwe bagamba bimwe bajangu zakoro wani koryo mutegechi wa omyankore koryo mutegechi zakoro wani bine takora cyo tabugamba bajangu bindi ne bya kanso turinda kanso kwiza kutereza songa tukureba ki hata aho mwe nanke bikuya bizunda tubunaga aba mostly nambe nkure ensonga enkuru munonga itokito babyo kurya utubana ho muzeyi munonga aba batembeyi nkasaba kanso ntakirebwe n'abasirikare tukore security eri kugaharawunda mpaka agures kasidro bakukora security eyo kureba umuntu bafuena akosinga izo mukasinde echo nacho kikarema nkanyo wabeni nkanyo omuremi wo mukasinde main market ngarikotinga ensonga ejo natekarema
nangale wahimba biwutsoni kwa chairman obasubizi hano mu Kasese market munabure tutuja minister yero kambala kashebulia opabitsibo bya tukatunga no makatare aka Kasese market so ebitsibo byo betu tuweta hano bya tutunga busana ne mbakatare kano tunawete rumaro mario kweru nge oruwotu orabatikirire polisi yari nkale kabaka stome bataba kingira makatare furi asabindito liwe bwali hanaho esende ashanyu tusiro kwa shansonde shakatare nashi ninyumo kwa sikale kabaka stoma ela takole kibatimira muji makatare habanika okatare bakasaba madara au basubuzi abangide basubuzi bakoleki baba ya madara bangatokeria bakatungana bali ko proya kubanza yulu nabo bandatunga bakastoma ba college ile nyifaya tukirayo neria kataleke twakone hande kaberia mwa mjoto imbura ikabe kawa enzo tuye kumba bando bali mwasha popasi rowe yulu kwa banana wamezina lekayo na pia saba the government ipwe tukayokweka ne challenge eyende kwa stores asiri omwaka tare ndisha stores ya show shabarabula abantu kubusana musitatungesya nzira asikala ashabantu bakala bamu naryeshiba mumya bakakomola akatikati hayabizira bakatakahenzera ekikindi watija abakastomera ngene bakakungachi eshanzira asikile sikeka kwa bantu batulya so ekine cyuma kiko kwa bantu abekaleka akataleka tatunga bantu kandi neshoroka president asina munyenyene nasikanzakana ebo sinde herinda bitolera nemo ekikindi tuwatija abangena kafu akataleka tute nesha kamera sisi rekola kwa floyo kubanza kuonesha sikule kamera ndiremba sita kwa shasha flosha ese so ngali asaba ende bamatu kala kuonesha kamera kwa floyo yeyo ikikindi tuwe tichanu kutwa maba abiziba mingero makata to minyo tukaba minyerera nari twakira kuno mundu ikindi ko right ekibya kabe kwa sisi kamera na to minyo kataleka tukana tuwa so amatu kolera kwa ikindi kutomo tikibanga